Dude, I'm out of stamps. What the fuck?
What?
I gotta get more stamps.
Stamps?
Yeah, stamps, like to mail shit.
Good intro.
It's that time again for another not-so-normal gaming podcast, featuring your hosts, MrTechnoSqueek.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Nostalgic Dan 1.
Everything I feel is in this sword. Good.
Come on!
And Quick Freeze 4.
Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys.
This is a podcast you want to listen to, but first, you gotta press start.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Press Start Podcast. This is episode 140-something to the 5th power, which ends up being episode 42. And I am one of your co-hosts, Quick Freeze 4. And as always, I'm here with the wonderful Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Great, Mr. whatever you want to call him, Mr. TechnoSqueek. Yeah. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thumbs up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we have another co-host. Never takes off his hat. Always smooth, always calm, Mr. Nostalgic Dan 1. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing awesome.
Awesome.
Three thumbs up. Three thumbs
up. Awesome. I don't know how that's physically possible, but that's awesome. And I'm doing awesome.
That's really awesome.
Awesome. I know. I'm trying so hard not to say fantastic.
I know.
Switch to awesome.
It's hard.
So, seriously, guys, how you doing? It's been like a whole week. I don't know what you guys
know, dude. It's been so long.
It's been 7 days.
I know.
I've missed you so much, Techno, in the past 7 days.
I missed it all.
Totally get where you're coming from.
Oh, really? Hold on, I want to hear this.
Dude, I have many people that miss me.
I miss you.
Yeah. See?
I miss my TV.
Yeah, dude. What's up with your TV? Is you getting a new one or repaired or what?
I was going to get it repaired, but it's taking too damn long because I was going to find, like, the main board, but it's a pain in the ass, and, like, the only ones I could find are, like, from China, like, some random place in China, so this weekend I'll most likely just go and buy a new TV.
Is that
HD?
Yeah.
Would that be cheaper? Like, just buying a new one and then...
Yeah, actually. Because the part, like, it's the main board, and main boards are expensive. Like, it's almost, like, the same amount, practically. So
you know what's going to happen, though? You're going to buy your new TV, and you're going to be, like, all excited for, like, maybe, like, a day, maybe 2 days, and then you're just going to be like, yeah, oh well, it's a TV, got a new one.
It's funny you say that, because, like, the first time I got my first ever HD TV, like, I used to play my 360 in standard definition, right? So I was playing on, like, a regular TV, you know, like a tube TV, whatever. And then I got my HD TV, and I was, like, put it in HD, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. And I was, like, so happy to have it, and then it just kind of wore off. After a while, I'm like, oh, it's a TV.
Yeah, I was kind of like the same way when I had my standard definition TV. Like, I was living with my brother at the time, and he had the flat screen, the HD TV, and he wanted to upgrade to, like, a bigger TV, and I'm like, you know, oh, are you getting rid of your old one? Because I'll buy your TV off you. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And, like, for the longest time, I kept asking him, I was like, when are you going to get a new TV so I could have your old one? And he always kept putting it. I was like, well, I don't know, maybe I'll go this weekend. And then it finally got to the point where I said, you know what, fuck it. Next paycheck, I'm going out and I'm getting my own goddamn flat screen TV. And I was so excited to get that thing. Now it's just like, yeah,
nice.
Got a TV, cool.
Yep. Yeah. I can't wait though. I need to get back to playing some console games. It's been a while. Techno, I want to ask you something.
Yes.
I saw you got a Connor Heart 3. Where the hell did you get that?
I got that from Amazon.
Really? How much you
Yeah, for $60.
Wow.
What are you guys talking about?
I know. I was just curious. I'm like, I wondered if you found that at a store because it's like a really random item to find at a store. But yeah, I got mine from Amazon too for like $25 because the guy mispriced it, and I could tell he mispriced it because I bought it right away, and after I bought it, he put the price back up to $100. So I was like, haha, sucker.
Wow.
Because the seller is obligated to send whatever item you purchase, even if they mispriced it.
Yeah, you guaranteed it.
Yeah. So I took advantage of that.
So what's this game? What is it?
It's a 2D,
Fighting game
yeah, old
with
school style
only-
fighter.
Oh.
All babes, all chicks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want to play.
The slogan on the back says swords and guns and ass-kicking nuns. Tell me that doesn't want to make you play it.
That makes me want to play.
It's a fun game.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah, it is. It's a different game. It's weird because of the arcanas and all that. You gotta learn how to use them.
Yeah.
But it's fun. There's a PlayStation 2 version too, which was published by Atlas, but pretty much everyone says the third is the best.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Point Blank Games told me about that series. He got it when it first came out, 3.
Yeah.
And was like, yeah, 3's the best version or whatever. So.
And the second one never came out. In Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sweater's no second one. It was just the first, and then, well, there is a third one for America, but it's only download from PSN. No, thank you. But why don't we get into some topics? I have a question I've been thinking about, because everyone always asks this question, like, oh, you know, what game would you like into a movie? And I thought, like, wait, what if you flip that around? Because that's a pretty interesting question, too, is what movies would you like to see as a game, or which movies do you think would translate well to a game?
I got the perfect one. I want Super Mario Brothers, the movie, turned into a game.
Perfect. It's like on the 3DO or something. Yeah. Panasonic 3DO with full motion video.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And I want Bob Hopkins to,
Dude,
voice
Abraham
Mario.
Lincoln versus the Vampire movie.
I've seen that movie. No, I haven't seen the movie. I've seen the trailers. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, a movie I want into a game? Huh. That's actually kind of hard if you think about it.
For me, I got a couple, or just two, because I'm a fan of DiCaprio's more newer movies, and because they're so interesting. But in particular, I watched Shutter Island, which was a trippy movie. Like, it was so bizarre. Like, it took a twist and turn I didn't see coming. Like, it's bizarre. But I thought the whole time, I'm like, man, I can only imagine this game if, like, it was like a survival horror kind of style game, like a Silent Hill type, where you're going around the island. It's basically, without spoiling anything, they go to an island that has like a psychiatric ward on it, and they're investigating a lost patient who escaped and they can't find her. But like, it gets really weird after that. But I was just thinking, like, man, it'd be awesome to have that like setting where you have to explore the island and you have to go through the psychiatric ward and all that, seeing all these kind of odd patients. In like a Silent Hill style game, that'd be interesting. Or even something like Inception as a video game. Could you imagine Inception as a video game, like going into people's dreams and playing that out and all that? That'd be so interesting.
So I'm looking at my shelf right now and see what movie I could think of. It's weird because I'm looking at my collection right now, and some of these are already games. Like I'm looking at the Batman animated series that was turned into a game. So this is kind of hard. You know what would be funny? Clerks. Seriously, Clerks. Could you imagine playing as Dante and Randall? Just
funny.
And just like totally pissing off customers. That'll be an amazing game. Like it would be like a point and click game, I would think.
Yeah, Telltale will do it.
That'd be freaking awesome.
Jagan's Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do any of that, yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Friday the 13th, where you're Jason and you get to kill the kids.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I want that as a kind of like maybe Splatterhouse. I could see that as like a Splatterhouse type of game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looking at my list, Evil Dead.
Yep.
Yes.
How about Evil Dead? That would be so badass.
You know what I thought too? Like, I was watching High School of the Dead, and the first thing I thought when it was over is like, what if this was a game? This would be perfect for a game. You have different characters and with different weapons. They could do like an open world Japan where you just go around killing a shit ton of zombies and all that with a like animated cell shaded style. That'd be badass.
I think Evil Dead has a game on Dreamcast.
Does it? Oh, wait. You know what? You're correct. I think they have one on PlayStation 2 as well.
It's like called Hell to the King or something. Fuck, I don't remember.
Or isn't it called like Hail to the Boomstick or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right. Okay. That just ruins my idea. I'm looking at my list right now. Let's see. It's Godzilla. That's already been into one. Guyver, you know, I mentioned this last episode. There was both an anime and a live action movie. I would love to have a Guyver video game. Either like a game kind of like Yakuza, where you just kind of going around killing all the monsters, hacking off their limbs, blood splitting everywhere. That would be kind of badass. I would play the shit out of that game like 3 times over.
Free Willy, where you're where you're the whale and you just go swimming around. It'd be like Endless Ocean.
Oh, God. I thought you were gonna bring up the whole animal movie thing. I just hate that.
The Double Dragon movie as a game.
That was a game first.
Well, yeah, I know, but
You want the movie version
yeah,
to a game?
you know, pretty much like Street Fighter had the movie version.
No.
It's classic.
That would be horrible. Oh my God. Oh, here's one. Where'd it go? Oh, Herbie Fully Loaded.
Is that the one with the Volkswagen?
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen with Lindsay Lohan in the movie.
I remember that.
Turns it into like maybe like a child's racing game or something like that, and then you just attach like bazookas to Herbie. Turn into like a Twisted Metal type of game. It works for all ages.
Stuart Little, Cliva.
Stuart Little, why are you saying me?
It'd be like a 3D platformer.
No, forget it.
Dawn of the Dead, which kinda already happened with Dead Rising, since you were in a mall.
Yeah.
One Blade Runner.
They had stickers.
Dude, Blade Runner would be badass.
Yeah, so many people are trying to copy that style. Why not make a Blade Runner style game? Just a full-out Blade Runner game. That'd be badass. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what would be kind of a good one? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be kind of neat, going to like different planets and stuff. Especially if they do kind of like a section in the game where it just talks about that falling whale. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
No.
There's like one scene in the movie where it's just like this whale like falling down to the planet, and then all of a sudden just hits the surface and goes and just dies. This is like, it's based on a book too, and there's an entire chapter just on that one scene where like it goes through the whale's thoughts as it's falling, crashing down to this planet.
It's interesting.
I know, it's like the most stupidest thing, but I think it would be like a crazy level, especially if you're trying to dodge like shit in the clouds or something. I don't know.
Based on a true story.
Yeah. The Last Samurai.
Didn't that already?
What, The Last Samurai?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going. I'm looking at my shelf right now.
It was like called The Way of the Samurai or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but it wasn't based on the movie, though.
Yeah.
I got the complete TV series of Little House on the Prairie. Would that be a cool video game?
Oh, I remember.
It would be like Oregon Trail.
I want a Boondock Saints game. I actually like Boondock Saints. It's a good movie, action style, but it's like a black comedy at the same time, so be interesting.
High School of the Dead.
I just said that a little while ago.
Yeah, you said that like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, well, I'm dumb.
I just said like it'd be badass. Like that. I said when I watched High School of the Dead, when I finished watching it, the first thing I thought was like, man, this would be perfect for a video game because you have like the different types of characters with different weapons and all that stuff. I imagine like an open world kind of zombie game in Japan with like an animated style. It'd be amazing.
What was that movie with Will Smith that was like iRobot?
I remember iRobot.
Yeah, I Am Legend.
Oh yeah, I Am Legend. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be like a survival kind of game.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic. Oh yeah, I totally forgot they made a video game for Reservoir Dogs. It's weird.
Let's see. Mystery Men. I think that would be so cool. Like, trying to think, especially if you turn it into maybe like a fighter. I think that would just be hilarious.
It's about as much as I can think of. I'm sure there's a lot more, but
I'm looking at a whole bunch of TV shows though. That's the only thing. It could work, but I'm not sure.
yeah, some TV shows have games.
Let's see.
There were all those incredible CSI games and all that.
Dude, Swamp People.
Swampy. You know what? I actually love that show. Like, I'm totally addicted to the History Channel.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so the Swamp People, American Restoration, Pawn Stars.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I want a Smallville game. Make that into a game. I love Smallville so much.
Yeah.
Dan's like, yeah, whatever.
No, I remember the show. I just remember I actually used to like it, but it was only like the early part of it that I liked.
Let's see. Almost at the end of my DVDs. Sweeney Todd, the demon barber from Fleet Street.
God.
Have you guys seen that movie?
No, but I know.
Someone with Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah.
It's like a musical. It's so awesome. I recommend you guys watch that movie.
It seems like Tim Burton has a hard-on for Johnny Depp.
He loves
No,
it.
they just work good together.
Did Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers ever have a game?
On the NES, they had two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the second one's actually kind of rare too.
Yeah. That's pretty much any more.
Ronin Warriors.
Ronin Warriors.
Ronin Warriors would be cool. I don't know what kind of game style. What game style would you make that though?
I don't know. Probably either a beat 'em up or a fighter. I was gonna say Initial D. But
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. But
arcade
they got a lot.
game.
Oh, Invader Zim. That would be hilarious. If they did that, then it would be like totally over the top.
Yeah.
I wish they really didn't cancel that show. I love that cartoon so much. Josie and the Pussycats. That'd be kind of funny. I got all these movies that like I hate the cartoon version, but I love the movie. Like I got Josie and the Pussycats. I got Inspector Gadget. And I hate the cartoon, but I love the movie. I don't know. It's so weird.
Guess that's it.
Yeah, I can't think of nothing else because, except for like Outlaw Star, I think maybe Cowboy Bebop had a game. I'm not for sure.
Maybe in Japan.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Full Metal Alchemist already has games on DS and PS2.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of an anime called Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040?
No, but that's an interesting name.
It's kind of like it's an anime about there's three, but there's kind of really four girls, and they wear these kind of like biomechanical suits, kind of like, you know, basically just like an armor, like Iron Man, and they fight all these different like rogue machines that kind of get possessed, and they just tear up Tokyo. And it's a crazy, over-the-top sci-fi anime, and I think that would make like an amazing game. It's almost kind of like Ghost in the Shell, but not as serious.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys haven't seen that, I recommend you guys watch that. And I think it would make a cool game.
Dude. Okay, I got one. Dead Man Wonderland. Oh my god. I love that anime.
What is that? Dead Man Wonderland?
It's crazy, 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 crazy. I believe it was only in Japanese, and Toonami is getting its first English run. So it's about this kid that's like been set up for like this. There was like this killer that's killing a bunch of high schoolers, and he got set up, and he's not, you know, the actual killer or whatever, and he has some kind of weird ass power, and yeah, it's pretty adult.
What about Akira? Did that ever get a video game? It seems like something that'd be perfect for Japan.
I don't know.
The thing with that, though, I think it would be like ruined if it was made into a game, though. Like, that movie just seems so perfect.
Yeah, but they could still try. They've done it a lot of times.
I know. I don't know. What kind of game would you make that, though?
I don't know. It's weird.
I think, yeah, see, I don't know. I would, maybe like an RPG or something?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, how about Batman Beyond?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, but there wasn't there? On 64?
Oh shit, yeah, there was. Alright, well, I want another one.
Well, I think it was just for that movie, Return of the Joker.
I want the Tales of Vesperia movie as an origin story.
Oh, see, now you're going backwards, though.
It'd be perfect. And they made a movie for her, but it would have been better as like Tales of Vesperia Origins. Because that game has a lot. Like, compared to other Tales of games, it's got a lot of, you know, kind of origins to tell. Especially with Yuri.
Oh, you know what I would want for a game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I want the whole thing in the style of, like, Mad World.
Oh my god,
where it's, like, black and white.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, black and white, you know, just like the original comics were. I think that would be totally awesome.
Wait. Wasn't Sin City like that?
The movie was like that.
Yeah, the movie. They made a Sin City game.
Oh, that'd be cool, too, if they did.
I was thinking that. Because Sin City is kind of like Mad World, where it's all black and white with some touches of red.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I've been saying this forever. I want He-Man Masters of the Universe. I want that game. Like, they had one for the Game Boy Advance, and it was kind of shitty. And, like, they were going to do another one for the PlayStation 2, but, like, for some reason it got canceled. I want that game. Damn, make it happen.
I'm on it. What about you, Clive? I know you got a topic about how games are easier now or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, what I kind of want to bring up is, you guys know how, like, games nowadays, you're kind of, like, guaranteed to beat the game. You're guaranteed, like, an ending. And, well, I kind of thought about this. Well, actually, I didn't think about this. A friend of mine on Facebook kind of posted this, and he was playing Mega Man, like the old Mega Man on the NES, and he was saying basically the same exact thing. He was saying these modern days are basically a guarantee you as the gamer have beaten this game where like old retro games, you got to work for an ending. Sometimes you could play a game like maybe like 400 times and you would never ever beat the game. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is now, sadly. It's because, I don't know if they're thinking, like, there's so many games coming out that, like, it's hard, but usually the thing is, nowadays a lot of games are kind of around that 8 to 10 hour mark where you can beat them almost in one sitting, and almost every game usually has a difficulty setting, which wasn't really too existent back in the day. So, if you wanted to, you can just kind of run through a game on easy mode and still enjoy the game, enjoy the story, but, just kind of blaze through it. But, like, it's pretty much easy, depending on the genre, too, because you're not going to blaze through an RPG, but, like, most action games, you'll be able to beat it. Like, I almost beat Uncharted 2 in, like, one full sitting, because I was so addicted, but, like, I can kind of tell the games I could beat easily, because I know how long they are, but then you gotta wonder, like, the price is too, $60, and you're beating a game in 8 hours. Is that really worth it? It better have some replayability and stuff like that, but I think the challenge is kind of lacking. There's some games that offer a good challenge, but, back in the day, that was the whole aspect of it, was the challenge, because you had to learn patterns, boss patterns, you had to learn levels, like, inside and out, which nowadays you really don't have to do.
Well, I agree with you. You have to learn, like, boss patterns and stuff, like old retro games. But, I could actually probably bring this up in, like, games I've been playing. But, like, I'm playing a game right now, and it's, it's a somewhat modern game. And, I'm at this part right now where, like, I can't get by it. I keep getting killed. And, it sets me back at the beginning of the area. And I'm kind of getting a little mad because there's no checkpoint. Like, I'm gone so far, so long, and there's no I haven't reached a checkpoint. So, like, I'm kind of in this mind state right now where, like, there should be checkpoints, like, every 5 minutes. And, like, I think, modern games now, they kind of ruin that, for me, if I'm making any sense, you know?
Yeah, because it's like, in every first-person shooter, I expect to have health regeneration and stuff like that, like, be able to hide behind cover and get my health back, where there's some games that aren't like that. Like Max Payne always kind of stays true to, like, not having health regen. You have, like, a health meter and you have to take painkillers to reduce your health. But, like shooters, I expect to have health regeneration. I expect there should be checkpoints, like, every now and then. There's some stuff that we kind of become spoiled of with the modern generation.
Yeah, I don't know, like, this part I'm in the game right now, like, I'm trying to climb this mountain, and there's falling rocks, and I'm telling you guys right now, it's pissing me off. And, like, I get up the mountain, awesome, cool, I'm thinking, checkpoint, sweet, there's no way they're not going to give me a checkpoint. Well, I continue on for, like, another 2-3 minutes, and I die from, like, some random guy shooting me in the back or whatever, and it sets me back to the bottom of the mountain. See, now at this point, I'm kind of mad, because I'm like, why do I have to do this stupid mountain all over again? It's just like, I don't know, I kind of take for granted, I guess. It's just, like, I expect checkpoints now, it's just how games are right now.
Yeah, back then, no checkpoints. You die, you fall once, redo. Sometimes you only have, like, one hit or a couple lives. That's almost something that's pretty much gone nowadays, is lives or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you brought up a good point with the first-person shooters. There are no lives. You get killed, you spawn at the last checkpoint, yeah.
Yeah. Or if you get hurt, you just hide behind cover and wait to heal. Yeah, that's weird.
Techno, what do you think?
Oh, well, I get pissed off when playing retro games, so...
Why? Because they're too hard?
Yeah.
So you prefer the modern games with all the checkpoints then?
Sometimes. It really matters what game it is, because, like, some hard games, I can breeze through it because I've played it so many times. But sometimes it's hard as shit, like, I don't know, something I never really played much, like Ninja Gaiden on regular Nintendo. And, you know, games like that. But I play all sorts of games. I mean, new, old. So, just got to get used to it.
Yeah, there's a fine line with challenge. Like, obviously, I want some challenge. I don't want a game to be easy, but there's a fine line between fair challenging and just, you know, unfair. Like, it's just being brutal to you. And, like, a good example... Or, yeah, or, like, any of these boss fights. Like, there's one boss fight in Tales of Graces F that... Oh, that's what I mean. Like, there's a fine line between fair challenge and cheap. Like, just outright cheap. And there's a cheap-ass boss in Tales of Graces F later on that, like, it had moves that would cover the whole arena. You couldn't avoid it, and it had, like, these heat-seeking things that if you got touched by them, it was, like, an auto-kill. And I'm like, oh my god, like, this isn't fair. This is just designed to, like, punish you. But, like, then there's a game, like, I like Hammering Hero on the PSP because it's a modern game, but it really, really at its core feels like an old school game. Like, it feels like a game that easily could have been on, like, the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo. Because, you know, it's everything about it screams, you know, old school, because you actually have lives. You only have, like, 3 lives to beat a level. If you get hit, sometimes if you get hit once, you die, that's it. You have to redo the level. Or you're allowed, like, 1 or 2 hits and you die. But they're short levels, but you kind of have to memorize the patterns. But it's just so fun because it's so quirky and over the top, and it's usually doable. Usually when you make a mistake on that, it's your fault. It's fun.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like, bosses that are, like, so cheap. There was actually one boss in Xenoblade that had this move where he goes up in the air, and, you know, in that game, you know, you could see the future for a good 10 seconds, but no matter what you did, you go in the air, and he'll be, like, on one side of the arena, and you'll be on the other side of the arena, and there's no way this blast radius could hit you. There's just no physical way that
so
it would reach across. Yeah, I'm just like, really? Come on, dude. And it may not kill me in one shot, but it would seriously drain my life and maybe kill the other 2 members of my party. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck. Just kill me now. I'll start the battle over and try again.
I think I know which boss you're talking about, too.
Yeah.
And that's funny you mentioned that, because, like, that is just, like, a little gripe of Xenoblade. It's like, there'll be times where, you know, like, I'm getting damaged, and I'll run, like all the way across, like, the hallway or something, and the enemy will do a move, and I still get damaged from him. I'm like, how is this possible? Like, I'm not even seeing the move near me, but I'm still getting hurt somehow. I'm like...
Well, I think I said this in past episodes, I kind of put Xenoblade down. I'm kind of done with the game. I wish I'd continued on. But speaking of this boss that I'm mentioning right now, yes, he would go up in the air and dive down and do this move, and you could have the move that you could see the future. The thing is, if you did that future seeing move and that boss targeted maybe not your main guy but another guy in your party, it would still hit your main guy, even though, yeah, if you're not near anybody. I'm like, how does this work? Like, you target, like, my healer, not my main guy. I don't understand how, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of RPGs do that, too. I notice some RPGs are kind of programmed like that, and it's really obvious, too. It's like, if there's a particular weak person in your party, like, if they get behind, like, a certain health point, like, if they're below 50%, the enemies will kind of gang up on that person, and that happens in quite a few RPGs. I know Pierre Solar's kind of, that's an unforgiving, talk about punishing, that's old school game. That game is old school punishing hard as an RPG. It's like unforgiving. The bosses will just hand you your own ass. They'll purposely target whoever the weakest person is, whoever has the lowest health, and focus like on that guy. It's like really intense. But yeah, times have changed.
But like, I can kind of like to turn it around, or to speak for both sides. Like, I can kind of see why modern games now, like, they're designed to get people to buy them. You know, that's why Dan, you brought up, like, you know, games are now like maybe 10 hours. well, someone could buy this game, play for 10 hours, beat it, and then go off and buy another game, spending more money. So I can kind of see why they're a lot easier now. It's just, so companies can make money, companies can get you to buy more games, and maybe, like for me, I may not have a lot of time to play, a 60-hour game, bring up Xenoblade again. I spent 45 hours in that game. I haven't beat it, because one of the reasons is just way too long. Lollipop Chainsaw I brought up last week. That game was 6 hours. Yeah, I kind of said it was a little too short, but, I was satisfied with it. I beat it. It was good. I'm done with it. Now I'm moving on. I'm playing something else. So,
Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends on, who the gamer is, what kind of game they like, and stuff like that. Me personally, I prefer maybe 10 to 15-hour games now. I'll still play maybe 50-hour RPGs, but very rarely I will. It's just because I'm a lot older now, whereas a kid, I loved RPGs when I was a kid.
Because you had the time, and that's the thing, because now, we're kids, we had all the time in the world. Now I'll, no shame for me, I'll put a game on easy. Why? Because I want to get through the damn game and move on. But, I don't want to punish myself because I have other games to play, but, I like short games so I can move on quicker and, kill off the backlog. But it's a lot harder to get through some other games. And that's the thing, back then, too, we're kind of spoiled, too, because we're older now and we have, income. We could buy, all kinds of games, a bunch of games. Back then, we had to live with whatever game you bought for, weeks, even a month. You bought one game, that's your game for, months to come, so you'd play the hell out of it and learn it inside and out. So you buy, Mega Man, you might not get another Nintendo game for months, so you play that game every day and just learn it, so it's different now.
Yep.
Great input, Techno.
I agree, Techno.
I know.
Techno's a riveting speaker.
The time! Who's got the time?
It's,
Question time! Alright, well, the first question is from Sinister Moon. He says, which is better, Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man?
Pac-Man Jr. No, I'm kidding.
That wasn't an option.
I like them both, but I kind of...
Man.
I like Miss Pac-Man when it's got the speed-up version where it's, really fast. I like that.
I have to agree with you. I was playing Miss Pac-Man at Fun Spot in New Hampshire. And, of course, I was playing Pac-Man, favorite arcade game. But then I played Mrs. Pac-Man. Oh, my God, that thing is so fast.
Yeah,
it was so much fun. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Mrs. Pac-Man also.
I will agree.
All right, sweet. 3 Mrs. Pac-Mans makes a nice foursome. Giggity.
Pac-Man's a lucky guy.
Shit.
And we have one more question from Mikey's Monarch. He asks, how's Rebecca?
She's great. She's flat. Folded up.
Explain. She's flat and folded up? Oh my God, what the hell?
I should explain this. I don't think I've ever explained it. People who watch my channel know, but if you don't know what Rebecca is, basically, I won a contest from Playliz. Awesome guy. If you don't know him, definitely check him out. But I won a contest from way back when, and we're always making jokes or he was always making jokes yeah, I'll send out a package and all that with some goodies. And, a year passed by, and on a random day, I just randomly got the package. I'm like, what the hell is this? And one of the prizes, though, was a blow-up doll named Rebecca, which he had, It was so funny, too, because, in the package, he included the instructions for the blow-up doll, too, and I'm like, yeah, because you really need instructions on how to use it, right? But it was funny to see that. It was all, crumpled up and all that, packaged tightly, too.
Oh, my gosh.
So it's, super wrinkled, you can imagine.
You're not really gonna try and play dumb now, are you? After all you've done to my body?
Flat as hell.
Oh my God, you know what I'm picturing when you said that? When you had instructions, is you blowing her up and all of a sudden she just says, thank you, Dan, you are very good at turning me on.
You're very good.
That's all exactly what I just pictured it up oh my God. That was...
Yeah, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, hey, instructions, super complicated.
I know. Pucker up and blow.
Blow harder. Riveting questions.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. We only had 2 questions this week, so...
Which pisses me off.
It's pissing me off, actually, too. Come on, guys. We want questions. We love questions. We want more questions. If you have questions, send us an email. We appreciate it.
Anything. Come on, pretty much anything.
Yeah. You guys wanted to get in some gaming news?
Sure.
Alright, why don't you go first, Mr. Enthusiastic?
Oh. Okay, first news I have is regarding Okami, and there will be an HD version of Okami coming soon. Okami HD will paint a path to North America this fall. So, while we checked earlier this evening, Japan's Famitsu magazine revealed an HD version for Okami for the PlayStation 3. Now we have a confirmation from Capcom USA that the game will be released in North America. Okami HD will be released as a downloadable title only on the PlayStation Network for $20. The game will feature some PlayStation Move compatibility, and it'll have like a full list of trophies. So if you don't know Okami, it's originally a PS2 game, and then it got a version on the Wii, and now it's in HD. And I was watching a trailer too, because they had an official trailer, and they showed like side-by-side comparison of the PS2 and PS3 version. It looks gorgeous. Like, it looks absolutely pretty. Like, the game already looked absolutely stunning, and it still does on the PlayStation 2, so you can only imagine, like, even more vibrant colors, more crisper lines. It looks incredible. And you can use your moves, so almost like the Wii version, where you could use the Wii mode as, like, the celestial brush. You can use the move kind of in the same way. So I found that really interesting. That kind of came out of nowhere. And then $20, it's a good price.
$20?
Yeah.
For that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's got a full list of trophies. Like, I think it's got like you can platinum the game. It's got like a platinum trophy and like 50 other trophies. But the other story regarding a company that Microsoft pushed away, but now might have been picked up by Nintendo. Miss Walker would love to develop Wii U action RPGs, is what they say. Now, as you know, the last story director, oh god, that's a really Japanese name, is currently working on iPhone games at his design studio. His first major iPhone title is titled Party Wave, a surfing game that he reported today via Twitter is nearly complete. But more importantly, they were talking with him and they asked Miss Walker, and they kind of asked him, like, would you like to make some more traditional, console RPGs and stuff like that, or, portable games for, like, the handhelds. And he said, like, originally they quoted, like, at this moment we're working on, like, several projects, but we can't really talk about anything. But in a more recent interview, the Last Story lead game designer came out and said that he shared a little bit more. He said the possibility for, like, action RPGs from the studio. And he quotes, in a newer quote, "The development team are looking forward to making more RPGs, especially for the Wii U, because it has another screen right in front of you that will add another level of strategic elements into action RPGs." So, and he says we are really looking forward to it, but we haven't really planned anything, so. But I could totally see it. If you don't know Miss Walker, they made games like Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey. And it sounds like they're probably working with Nintendo now. I can only imagine what they would use the tablet controller for.
I don't know, man, but if they have RPGs on the Wii U, like Lost Odyssey, I would probably buy a Wii U, man. That would probably get me to buy the system.
Yeah, I already knew that, too. I knew this was going to happen. Like, people ask, are you going to buy a Wii U? My first thought is, probably not day one, but for sure, eventually I'm going to buy it, because there's going to be some games I'm going to want to play, and especially when Miss Walker came out, I'm like, I'm definitely going to eventually have a Wii U for sure, if they make some games on there. And Platinum Games, like, there's some interesting games coming out. If you haven't heard of a game called Project P100, it's by Platinum Games for the Wii U, and that actually looks insanely fun. Like, I would buy Wii U for that game, but I don't know if it's a launch title. But my last news story is regarding Tales of, and this is interesting. This is regarding Tales of Villia 2, which is the newly announced sequel to the Japanese Tales of Villia. but it introduces a new mechanic, and a mechanic that's kind of a first for the series is you have to think fast in the game for decisions. Now, for the first time, there's actually going to be, really hardcore, like, key moments, key decisions to make, and for the first time, based on what you say, that's going to actually alter how the game plays out from there. Almost like a Mass Effect. If you imagine like Mass Effect where you say something, it's going to change something in the story later on, and it might even change the ending, so it seems like maybe there'd be multiple endings. But the way it works out is they're saying it has a branching scenario path, and at certain points in the game you can press L1 or R1 to make a decision. Sometimes there's even added pressure of a time limit, where you only have seconds to choose like an option, so that sounds really interesting. This is a first for Telltale games, is like a branching path that'll change the story, and sometimes there's even, like, you only have a couple seconds to make a choice, so that seems really interesting to me. It's a first.
That does sound cool.
Yeah, because I can only imagine it had so much more replayability, because you choose one and then you, kind of go back and play through and choose the other options. So that sounds really cool. So that's my news.
Well, I got two news stories, and the first one's kind of short, and the Assassin's Creed 3 Vita bundle that I've been kind of raving for the last 2 or 3 episodes has a price. Price is going to be $250. And I know this because I was in GameStop the other day, and I have good friends that work there, and they were telling me about it, and yeah, the whole system is going to be $250. You get the white PS Vita, you get the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation game, and a 4 gig memory card for that price. I've already said this before, I'm definitely picking it up, but I think this is a really good deal, because if you think about it, how much was the 3DS when that thing was first released?
$250.
It was $250 with, what? A memory card and no game.
Yeah.
That's a good deal, because the Vita alone costs $250.
Yeah, so that kind of raises another question. Is the PS Vita without a game going to get a price drop? No. That I don't know. I can't say that for sure, but I do say, and I know for a fact, that the Vita with the Assassin's Creed is going to be $250, and I've already paid in full this bundle. I'm wicked excited about this thing.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in the PS Vita and you were just kind of waiting for a good deal, I think this is it, especially if you're an Assassin's Creed fan.
Yeah, for the same price, but you get a game.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And now, I don't know, like, what's the recommended memory card size, but is like a 4 gig
it's a good
memory
size.
card, is that a good size for the Vita?
No.
It comes down to more, like, if you like to download a lot of games from PlayStation Network and all that.
Which I probably won't.
Yeah, so for someone like you, that's plenty of room.
Okay, so yeah, I'm wicked excited about this thing, but speaking of another announced price, the Amazon has slipped details of the upcoming release of the collector's edition of God of War Ascension. Now, this is great news because you can actually pre-order this collector's edition right now on Amazon.com. The collection's going to be about $80 and should release alongside the standard version on March 12th, 2013. And the collector's edition is going to contain a 8-inch statue of Kratos, a premium steelbook case, the original game soundtrack, which is going to be like a digital version. I kind of wish it was like an actual disc. Yeah. But it's also going to have a PS3 dynamic theme, a PSN avatar pack, a multiplayer double XP unlock, which I guess, is for the multiplayer. You get extra experience. And a pass for future DLC content. So, this I don't really think I'll be getting, though. I think I'll just be getting, like, the regular version myself.
Yeah.
Like, I like God of War, but none of this really seems all that special to me.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate it's not, like, physical copies for a CD.
Well, it's God of War 3, that collector's edition, it came with this huge, like, kind of like chest, like Pandora's,
that was
like...
bullshit.
Like, that was wicked cool. This thing... like, I have a Kratos kind of like action figure that's kind of like 7 inches high, so I don't need this 8-inch statue. Steelbook, I don't care about. The soundtrack, I wish it was a CD soundtrack. And then themes and avatar packs, I don't care. Multiplayer, I don't even plan on playing the multiplayer at all. So, yeah, this doesn't really seem all that appealing to me. But to other people, it might. Yeah. So, $80 for this thing. So, not too bad, but I'm not interested in myself. So, get Assassin's Creed Vita bundle. Get that instead.
Yeah. They rip people off with the God of War 3 Pandora's Box version. Because the box is okay from, like, what people say. It's, like, actually not that good in person. Like, it's really cheap looking, and it's made of, like, plastic and cardboard. But the thing is, they guaranteed people that they would get, like, physical copies, like a 4 CD soundtrack. But they changed it, so they put, like, a little voucher inside the box so you can download it. And people didn't know that, too, when they got it, so they kind of gypped people with that version. I know a lot of people were mad with that.
Oh, I didn't know any of that. But, yeah, that would have pissed me off.
Yeah, because can you imagine, it's like, they promised, like, originally, like, it was supposed to, like, oh, you're going to get 4 CD soundtrack, you know, physical copies in this Pandora's box, and then they just replaced it with a voucher to go download them. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that's the 2 news stories I have, so.
Well, that actually, I kind of want to get a Vita now. $250?
Yeah, dude, I'm serious, man.
Cheap as hell.
Dude, I paid for the system in full, man. Like, oh, I forgot to mention this too. You know how you have to put like a minimum down? You have to at least put a minimum of $50 down to reserve it at GameStop. I forgot to mention that, but I paid the whole thing in full, so that didn't really apply to me. But for everyone who's interested, you at least need $50.
Yeah.
So. Which is fine, because that's how I got the PSP. I got the Dissidia bundle, and I had to put at least $50 down first. So, but yeah, $250 for Assassin's Creed, man. Like, I even got Techno excited.
And I don't play Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I've only played the first. But I'm tempted now. Because I've been wanting a Vita for a long time, especially with, for me, Persona 4 The Golden's coming out in fall, and I kind of want to play that, and I also want Gravity Rush and Ragnarok Odyssey on there. But
I want to get the Uncharted game. I want to get Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the Assassin's Creed 3 game. So, but yeah. But Techno, what's your news, man?
Well, I don't know if you use Steam by any chance. I know Dan does.
I do not. I'm not really a PC gamer guy, so.
Well, you need to, because there's a lot of good games.
I know that. I'm just not really a PC gamer.
Well, one console game might be coming to Steam, and that console game is Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
Plans became to surface last year after both Final Fantasy 7 and 6 were found using the Steam registry toolkit by users. The price was listed as $7.99 slash £9.99, which would probably be marked $12.99 for us, you know, in the U.S. Which, you know, it was Final Fantasy VII was released on PC a long ass time ago, but it was really buggy, and hopefully this will, you know, if they do release this, that it's not buggy as hell and all that, and it will have achievements like 36 and all, ability to cloud save, you know. Woohoo!
Yay!
You get that whole joke, Cloud.
Oh, I see what you did.
That's so funny.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Yeah. You know, and there will be game alterations in the form of character boosting items that seemingly turns on a god mode, for want of a better wording, for those hard to beat segments. There's going to be like a character booster thing where you can increase your HP, MP, and gil levels to the maximum if you're lacking funds for a Phoenix down or something. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
Hold on. How much did you say this thing was? The game?
Around $12.99.
Okay. Well, I think this is a ripoff. You can get that game for like $7 on the PSN network.
Yeah. Does it have extra content or something, maybe? Probably not.
That character booster thing, but...
See, that kind of gets me annoyed, too, because it sounds like it makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah.
No offense, I'd rather just download it on the PSN network for $7.
I have the physical copy. I'd rather
yeah, I got
that.
the physical copy, too, so...
But I guess, like, the only thing I could see is good for is if, obviously, you don't have, like, a PlayStation 3, you never played the game, play it on PC, or, you know, and if it comes to Steam, you know, Steam's kind of crazy with sales, that they'd probably put that game on sale.
And this is, you know, a rumor, so don't, you know, and it said which would probably be marked as $12.99. So, you know, it's not a true price.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, if it's $7 or whatever on PSN, it's probably going to be that on Steam as well, or even cheaper. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But I know you guys didn't buy it, but I did.
Yay!
Yes.
But
Good man. Proud of you.
I buy Diablo 3 digitally, and you might have to wait 72 hours to fight Diablo. What? Question mark? Question mark? Yeah. On Wednesday, June 20th, which is yesterday, they released a patch 1.0.3 to fix a few bugs in the game when it came to some leveling up and using your followers, I think. Then someone thought it would be a good idea for you to end up getting the starter edition up to 72 hours if you bought the digital version of Diablo 3. From what I can tell, this only affects new players. Here is what the patch has done to the new players of the game. Act 1 up to the Skeleton King is available, which is the first thing you do. Level 13 cap, which is pretty crazy. Matchmaking available only with other starter edition players. No auction house access. Global play is not available. Players attempting to connect to Diablo 3 Starter Edition in a region other than their Battle.network account's home region will receive an error. So, yeah. I don't think it happened to me, because since I bought it on the day it first released. So, yeah, that's all good and fun. So yeah, it sucks for everyone else.
Yeah. The game's been really buggy, man. A lot of people having issues.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I don't
they
know.
can fix it.
Are they still having that Mac problems?
I don't know.
I think they fixed that, didn't they?
I'm guessing with that patch.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't play computer games, so...
Yeah.
So, yep. Sucks to be everyone else that didn't buy it at launch or pre-order it. Because I pre-ordered it.
Isn't the, I heard the collector's edition is actually becoming pretty rare for Diablo 3. Like
I have no idea because I bought it digitally, so.
Yeah, but I think they made a collector's edition, and apparently it's like going up there in the $100 range.
I've seen the collector's edition. It's pretty massive.
Yeah, it's got like all kinds of shit.
It has actual disc soundtrack. It has art book. I think it has like the skull with a USB of maybe Diablo and Diablo 2 on it. There's a lot of shit in it.
The USB with the first and second game.
Yeah.
You get any more news stories?
Nope, that's my last one.
Well, you guys know what time it is?
Oh God, I've been ready since last week.
Awesome, it's time for... games we've been playing.
Yes. Best time. Why are Techno so excited?
Damn it.
I know, Techno is so excited.
Can't wait to tell you guys what he's been playing recently.
Techno, what have you been playing, man?
Something else.
Techno, what have you been playing, man?
Gears of War 3, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, DC Universe Online.
Really?
Yes. And the first Infamous. And something else. I remember something else. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The arcade game. And on the Sonic's Ultimate Gems collection, I was playing some Sonic 2, Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, hell yes, and Beyond Oasis, oh yeah.
Nice.
That game is amazing.
Well, what's this game?
Beyond Oasis, it's like a Zelda type game.
Oh, okay. Like a top down, like...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty badass. And that's it for me.
Cool. Well, I've been playing a series that is very dear to Techno's heart. He loves it. He's been talking about it. And I fucking hate it.
Ratchet and Clank.
God damn it.
No, I've actually, I've been playing a lot of games within the Jak and Daxter series, and I'll admit, this is a great series. Last week, I started Jak and Daxter 1. I beat that, and I was going to move on to Jak 2, but I decided, since there's like a 2-year gap between the games, I decided to play Daxter for the PSP, because I want to kind of go in order with the storyline. And I kind of enjoyed Daxter for the PSP. You know, I say this every time I turn on my PSP. The PSP has an amazing graphics, and I'm very impressed every time I turn the thing on. And Daxter for the PSP wasn't that bad. I looked beautiful. It was very not easy, but you know, it was just right. It took me about 7 hours to beat. I kind of just sat down for like that amount of time and just beat it straight through. I couldn't put it down. And it's amazing how Daxter was made in 2009, and Jak and Daxter, I may get this wrong, was made in what, 2004?
Wait, which one?
Jak and Daxter 1.
No. I think 2001.
Okay, so Jak and Daxter was made in 2001. Jak and Daxter 2 was made 2003?
Jak and Daxter 2?
Yeah, when was that made?
Let me get that for you real quick. Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy, released December 3rd, 2001. Let's see. Jak 2 was released on in North America October 14th, 2003.
Okay.
In North America.
See, this is what I kind of like, is Daxter was made, I know for a fact it was made in 2009, and it works, like the story, the way they set it up for the PSP, it works so well. Like, there was things that happened in Daxter that relate to things that happened into Jak 2. Like, there was one scene in Daxter where, like, Daxter was going through some lockers and he found some clothes, and he says, "Well, these are too big for me. I know someone they could fit." Now, obviously, he's talking about Jak, and if you guys don't know, at the beginning of Jak 2, which was made in 2003, Daxter hands Jak those clothes.
Yeah.
And he's wearing the same exact clothes as the ones he found in the PSP. Now, I know that's kind of like, who cares? But I think, like, the little details between the two games, even though the Daxter, the prequel to Jak 2, was made in 2009 after Jak 2, I just think that's really cool how they set everything up. You know, they really paid attention to details between Jak 1, Daxter, and then Jak 2.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really impressed.
I really liked how they did all that, you know. Jak gets captured, and then it's like 3 or whatever years later.
It's 2 years, yeah.
2. And they pretty much, you know, planned that whole thing out.
Yeah, that was the main thing I was really impressed by, is just the little details that they did. Because Daxter was not made by Naughty Dog. Daxter was made by somebody else. So I like it, but it just shows you how much they care for the series to do that. But yeah. So anyway, I beat Daxter. It took me about 6.5 to 7 hours. I really enjoyed that. It was just as funny as Jak and Daxter 1. And now I'm playing Jak 2. And this one, I'm kind of liking. I'm not really... The thing is, I like Jak and Daxter 1, the gameplay, but I hated the characters. Jak 2, I love the characters, but I'm not really a fan of the game.
Actually, Daxter was produced by Naughty Dog.
Was it?
No,
produced by Naughty Dog, but not developed.
Developed by Ready at Dawn.
Yeah, so it wasn't developed by Naughty Dog.
Yeah, okay. Whoops.
But yeah, so as I was saying, Jak 2, I'm not really liking the game. I like it, but not really as much as I did Jak and Daxter on the PSP. But I do like the characters. I like how Jak, he's talking. He's a lot more tough. He's like, you know, kind of has like an attitude to him. I like that. But the gameplay, I don't really like it. There's two things about video games that absolutely really, really annoy me. One is games that force you to do something that has nothing to do with the main story. And the perfect example of this is in Jak and Daxter 2, there's a part where you get like a hoverboard. And you have to kind of like use this hoverboard in like this arena, much just like the Tony Hawk games. And I'm pretty sure everyone's played Tony Hawk. Now, the way you have to do this is you have to score a certain amount of points before you can continue the rest of the game. Now, this pisses me off because you know, I don't want to play Tony Hawk. I want to play Jak and Daxter. Like, am I making any sense?
Yeah.
You know, they just throw in these stupid random mini games inside the game you actually want to play. You know, totally stopping the game that you really do want to play the stupid mini game. That's one thing about video games I absolutely hate. Is like, I don't want to play Tony Hawk. I want to play Jak and Daxter 2. The other thing that really pisses me off about video games is timed missions. And Jak and Daxter 2 has tons of them. You know, you have to get from point A to point B in under 3 minutes. Well, okay, I can see the exit. I can see the finish line. Oh, I'm 5 seconds short. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to do that stupid race all over again because you couldn't give me 5 seconds? I hate timed missions in video games.
I think everyone does.
Well, I'm just saying for me personally. And so I hate timed missions, and I hate mini games that you're forced to play that have nothing to do with the main story. That's two things I hate about video games, and they're both in Jak and Daxter 2. Now, I'm saying a lot of bad things about it, but like I said, I really do like the game. I'm really enjoying it. And every time I get to a point in the game where I'm like, oh my god, this is getting kind of long and boring, they throw you a very interesting twist. Now, this game has been out for a long time, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything, but I just met Samus in the game. You know that character, Techno?
Yep.
Well, like, I just got to that point, and I'm just like, holy shit, this guy looks just like the Green Mage from the first game. So I'm like...
That's the guy.
Oh, okay, well, okay, I didn't know that, but... but, like, now I'm interested in the game again, because they brought in a new interesting character that has something to do with the main story, so... But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like the game a lot. I'm about 45% into the game, so I can't wait. As soon as I'm done with this podcast, I'm probably going to jump right back onto Jak and Daxter 2, because I want to beat that. Then I want to go into Jak and Daxter 3, and then maybe try the Jak X Racing. I'm a huge fan of the Jak and Daxter series now.
Yay!
And like, I didn't think this was such a great series of games. So, and I even found out there's another game after the Jak X Racing game. It's called I think Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, there's so many games in the series, and I'm like, I just want to play them all right now.
I never played Lost in Frontier because I heard it's not that good.
Well, the way I'm playing the series right now, I'm loving it. And I want to play more of it. So like I said, I'm going to go Jak and Daxter 2, then Jak 3, and then I might play the Jak X Racing. I don't really want to play a racing game, but since it's within the series, I kind of want to play it. And then maybe I'll play the Lost Frontier, because I found out that one's on the PS2 and the PSP, so I might get the PSP version. Gives me an excuse to play my PSP more.
Jak X actually has a story.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to play it.
Yeah. But I think you'll like Jak 3 better than 2, like I did. It's a lot shorter, but I just like the story.
But yeah, that's fine. That's the main thing about video games is I play for a story. That's why I said about the minigames, it pisses me off when I have to do something that has nothing to do with the main story. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about Jak 3. I can't wait to get to it, and I'm so glad you you didn't really force me to buy the Jak and Daxter collection, but I'm really glad you suggested it to me. So, but the last and final game I picked up was Pokemon Conquest for the DS. And if you guys don't know what Pokemon Conquest is, it's basically it's a tactics RPG, but with Pokemon characters. And they also throw in what's that series, Nobunaga?
Yeah, Nobunaga's Ambition.
Fuck, I don't know.
Okay, Nobunaga, but basically it has those characters in them, but you don't use those characters. You basically fight with Pokemon only. which is great because I don't know anything about Nobunaga. But it's a good game. Right now I've beaten the 5th Kingdom, and what can I say about this game so far? I think it's a little easy, and I really hope it gets a lot harder the more I play it, because basically how the game works is there's 17 kingdoms, and you have to basically take control of all 17 kingdoms, and once you do, a legendary Pokemon appears, and you get to, I guess, battle him or something. I don't know, I haven't got that far. But I've captured the first 5 kingdoms, and I just think the game's a little bit easy, so I really hope it gets a lot harder. But it's a good game. Do I recommend it? I guess. If you're a huge Pokemon fan, I would say pick it up. If you like tactics RPGs, yeah, you might enjoy it. But right now, if you're just looking for a just random game, I might wait on it, just because I think it's a little too easy. So, but that's it. That's really all the games I've been playing.
Nice.
I forgot to.
Go for it. Say them quickly.
Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes on the GameCube, and World of Warcraft.
Good old WoW.
Good old WoW, yep.
Nice, so I'll go. And all Techno has to do is convince me now to play Jak and Daxter. So take a while.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm going to join Techno. You really should play Jak and Daxter, because I'm loving the game.
I have Jak 3, which I got for free on the PS2, but I'd rather just get the HD.
I have Jak 1. I'll send you Jak 1.
Just buy the PS3 version.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because they look amazing.
They're fun. They're short too. They're maybe 10 hours, 10 hours a piece.
Yeah, I'll probably play them because I played a lot of actually Ratchet and Clank, which I love, which, you know, there's kind of similarities between those games. So I know I'd probably enjoy it because I love Ratchet and Clank. But I've been playing more of Radiant Historia on the DS, about 10 plus hours into that. The game is phenomenal. Like, it really is. Like, goddamn, everything about it is good. I know everyone hails like Chrono Trigger as like a great example of how to use time-based, you know, time traveling mechanics. Radiant Historia, they get time traveling done like right. They do it so well. Like, it's so well thought out, where you have like a chronicle and you can go back to certain times, but you actually have to, like, you're forced to time travel because you'll get to a point where maybe you don't know like the right move, so you'll time travel way back when and learn a move from back then because you choose different dialogue options. Very in depth, but the gameplay is phenomenal. The battle system is addicting. It combines simple turn-based with like an light SRPG mechanic, and that light SRPG mechanic adds a lot of depth to the battle system. Beautiful presentation. The soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. Loving that. Play some more Hammer and Hero on the PSP, which, God, I love this game. It's a fun game to pick up and play. Really quirky. Still working my way through it. I'm almost done with it. There's only 4 levels left. There's some interesting levels, though. Like, out of nowhere, there was like this, like, it took a kind of dark turn. Like, the game was kind of like upbeat for like a majority of the game, and then all of a sudden you get to this hospital where like there's ghosts and like dead people in this abandoned hospital. It's like really bizarre and trippy, and I was like, wow, that kind of came out of nowhere. But let's see, what else have I been playing? Oh, another PSP game, R-Type Command. This is an interesting game. I've had it for a while now. I bought it a while back, but I got it for cheap and I always wanted to try it out. It's published by Atlas, and what it is R-Type as a strategy RPG. It's really interesting. It sounds really odd, but they executed it really nicely. Like, it's just like grid-based. You move, like, you have like different classes. You'll have like, you know, a bomber or like a gunner, and you have a flagship and all that. Really in-depth, and it's really interesting. Like, it'll come into like these sequences where it shows like the ships firing at each other, and, you know, like, it's really interesting. It's really in-depth, like a strategy RPG. But what I like about it is the battles aren't too long. Like, they're just the right length. Because for me, some SRPGs kind of carry on a little too long. Like, there's some battles that just go on forever, and some tactical RPGs which I don't really like. But, you know, because I kind of get bored. Like, Shining Force is a good example because it's a great game, but holy crap, some of those battles go on for like literally hours. And if you lose, you wasted like an hour, so you have to redo it again. But R-Type Command, the battles kind of last from what I've seen so far, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, which it's like a short little burst, but it's got really nice depth to it. Really interesting. I'm surprised how much I'm liking it. You can customize your ships and all that. You can develop all kinds of new weapons and stuff like that, so it's really interesting. And it's pretty in-depth. And I played... Huh?
I said really.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, if you like R-Type or you like strategy RPGs, it's a nice blend of them. I'm surprised how well they executed it. And I don't think it's too long. Like, I think it's like I'm on the 4th mission, and I think I'm like a quarter of the way through. It's fun, though. I'm enjoying it. And here's the interesting game that I've been playing. It's a PlayStation 1 game that I got a long time ago for like really cheap. I tried to play it, but I didn't understand what the hell I was doing because it was like, and not complicated, but like it didn't have instructions. But then I went back to this game and played the story mode, and like the story mode introduces like what you're actually supposed to do, so that helped a lot. But I've been loving it. It's a game called One Piece Mansion, and this is actually a game made by Capcom when Capcom used to make creative games and all that. But it's a unique, really unique puzzle game. It's a puzzle game revolving around being a landlord. So you are in charge of an apartment, and you have like little boxes, and like your tenants are all in there, but like the tenants like have arrows that point like left, right, up, down. But like there's like these little bad guys that they call the Syndicate 5, and like they'll be like in your apartment, and you have to get rid of them. So you'll surround them with people who are giving them stress. So you'll surround them with people who are like banging on the walls or banging on the floor. Really interesting. Like, you have to look it up. It's bizarre as all hell, but I'm having a lot more fun with it now that I know like actually how to play the game, because before I was lost. Really addicting.
That isn't you said One Piece? That isn't based on that anime, is it?
Nothing related.
Okay.
It's a bizarre game. Like, how many games you play as a landlord? Like, in charge of an apartment, like, with tenants and all that. It's really bizarre. It gets chaotic later on. I was playing the endless stage. I was playing there for like a half an hour, and it just started getting crazy as hell. Super fast paced. And then there'll be like fires will break out in an apartment, and you have to go put them out, or some of the bad guys will be stealing from the other people, so you gotta like go up there and like alarm them, be the security. Really interesting, bizarre. I've played a few Super Nintendo games, or I played one Super Nintendo game and played a couple games on my Super Game Boy. But I played some Super Mario All-Stars, particularly Mario Bros. 3 on that, and having a lot of fun going through that again. Some Kirby Pinball Land for the Game Boy, which is one of my favorite pinball games, really addicting. And one game I popped back in and played for a while because I was actually doing really good at it, surprisingly. I'd never gotten that far, but Super RC Pro-Am on the Game Boy.
Nice.
Yeah. I played that for like a long time. Like, I got to stage 14 and like I almost beat it too, but it started getting crazy. Like, the track design started getting like bizarre, but a lot of fun. I love that game. And that is actually it. That's all I've been playing.
Well, breaking news.
Oh god.
Namco Bandai is making the new Smash Brothers.
What?
Dun dun dun! Today, Nintendo announced that the new Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS will be developed by Namco Bandai Games and Namco Bandai Studio. Rio is helming the project. Of course, Sakura's studio Sora will be assisting development. Namco's Messiah, I don't know how you pronounce these names, I'm sorry, who's worked on Ridge Racer, and Yoshito of the Tales games will be developing the game on Namco's side. So, yeah.
Where did this come from? It's so out there.
Kotaku.
Bandai Namco.
The most recent Smash Brothers Brawl was developed by a handful of studios too, such as Monolith Software Payon and Game Arts. So, yeah.
That's interesting, because Nintendo just handed off one of their biggest franchises to another developer. And we all know what happened with the last time they did that. We got Metroid Other M. So
you know what,
that it's a bad game.
I defend Metroid Other M. I did enjoy that game.
It's just the dialogue in that game, honestly.
Yeah, it's just the game was awesome. I liked it.
Yeah, I haven't even played it. I just hear people love to hate it. But from what I've seen, the biggest thing is Samus talks way too much.
Yeah, she does.
It's like, shut the hell up, girl.
But I actually have another news story that I just found out, if you guys don't mind.
It fucking pisses me off.
Well, you're gonna have to listen to it anyway.
Table flip.
The new Nintendo 3DS LL revision revealed.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you very much. There is, yes, a new Nintendo 3DS. It's going to be called the 3DS LL. I don't know what LL stands for, but it looks pretty badass. I sent you guys a link, and if you guys are listening to this on YouTube, I'll put a link below so you can check it out. But as you guys can see, there is no second circle pad. Surprisingly, the screen is not that much bigger.
That was the stupidest idea Nintendo has. They should have put another fucking circle pad there.
Yeah, like you made it bigger. You have the room. Why did you not put another circle pad?
But yeah, this new 3DS, no circle pad. The screen, it's going to be a 4.88 inch screen. It's going to have a 4.18 inch screen on the bottom. It's going to have a longer battery life and a pack-in memory card that will give a boost of 2 to 4 gig memory card. The colors are going to be white, black and red. That's like a combo black and red, and a combo of silver and black. And this LL edition is going to hit Japan on July 28th. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
I'm pissed.
I'm pissed.
I'm not interested in this.
I'm pissed because here's why. Like, I wanted DS XL for so long. Like, I love the DS and all that. But man, $235 really. Like, I paid $250. I could have just fucking waited. Like, why don't you just do these kind of things right away? I don't get it. Because that wasn't even that long. Like, that was a year. Like, really, Nintendo, just come out with this from the... Or come out with both of them. Have the option for both of them right away. That way people could choose. Instead of just drop down $250 and now your model's dated with smaller screens and shit. I don't get it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not excited about this new 3DS LL version, whatever it is. There's nothing it's longer battery life and a slightly bigger screen. I don't care. So, and you know what? I don't have it yet, but this kind of pisses me off. What happens to the people that bought the Circle Pad Pro?
They bought it. Yeah. They're not going to be able to use it.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to use it with this new 3DS LL version.
It'd be boring. They're going to come out with Circle Pad Pro for the 3DS.
Yeah, this is
XL. Or whatever.
Yeah, this kind of annoys the hell out of me.
Pad LL Pro.
What is it? See, I'm looking at this article and I don't know what the LL stands for, but
double large.
It's large.
Large, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you guys are listening to this on YouTube, I'm going to definitely put a link below to this 3DS article I'm reading, and I'll put the link to Super Smash Brothers as well. But yeah, definitely check this out, man. You got to look at it. Shows pictures and all.
I've been dying for XL. I'm just going to buy a damn DSi XL. Those are cheap. I need one. Because I heard the damn screens on those are so gorgeous. Like, they make the DS games look incredible. Like, people say once you play them on XL, you won't go back and all that. So at the least, I want a DSi XL.
Yeah, Johnny said that. Playing fucking Dragon Quest 9 on that.
Yeah, and it'd be perfect for me, because I have handhelds, but I never take them on the go. Like, I never play handhelds on the go. I play them at home, so a bigger system I wouldn't mind. I'd just slap it on a desk or something. Play it.
Yeah.
I wonder how, like, it's a pretty big-ass screen. I wonder how, distracting, or it's bigger, so does that mean you're going to have to hold it farther away for the 3D effect and all that? Because
I don't know. There's so many questions about this thing.
it looks weird. It's like, damn, it's big as hell. How do you not have room for another analog stick?
I know.
Like, right below the buttons. Right below the buttons, you could put another one. Right there. Or move the buttons down and then put it towards the top.
Dude, if it was down beneath the button, it would be so good for, like, an FPS.
They got plenty of room right there. That's weird. Oh, well. Bravo. Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm not excited for it.
I will only get it if they add another D-pad or whatever. Joy, whatever.
The circle pad.
Yes.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna. These are the images right here.
Yeah. Well, fuck it.
And if this is true, it says July 28th. That's a month away.
Jesus.
I don't know. Like, this whole story, it looks fishy, but it looks true. I don't know. Guys, whoever's listening to this podcast, definitely check out this list. And please comment below. I would love to hear what your opinions about this new Nintendo 3DS LL version. I would like to hear your thoughts. I really would.
Yeah, I'm watching the Nintendo Direct conference actually, and people are blowing up with the 3DS XL. Apparently, it's a legit thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching the thing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just went live.
The picture has.
Oh yeah, they're showing it. They're showing it. They're showing it. The game playing on 3DS XL. They're showing Castlevania on it, on a black one.
Holy shit! Really?
They're showing Castlevania, the Castlevania game playing on a black XL version or whatever. Now they're showing Skylanders on it. Skylanders Giants. So yeah, it's legit. 3DS XL.
Wow.
Because that's the version they're showing, like they're showing it not playing on that. Interesting. Well, there you go. I mean, if you've been waiting for a 3DS or something, you might want to wait a little longer. If you want a 3DS XL.
Stupid.
I just feel a little gypped. Like, man, like, $250. Like, I always go back to them. Now I look at it and, like, the damn system's, like, you can get it easily $150 now.
Well, how much is this new 3DS LL going to be?
That's what pisses me off. It said in yen, translated, it's about $235. So I paid more for my original 3DS than what this would cost. That's why I said I'm pissed, is because, like, I just feel gypped. Like, I think all of us, main 3DS users should feel a little gypped. I mean, we kind of got a raw deal. They gave us games, but, I mean, whatever.
I
don't know.
Have for them.
I've already said it twice. I'm not interested in this LL version.
I'm not
really
interested.
not.
Because I already own a 3DS. I had no purchase for it.
Me too. If it had a second circle pad, then I could see the excitement. But it doesn't.
Yeah, and they have room for it, which is crazy. They're showing a lot of new 3DS games like Sonic All-Stars Racing, and the new Epic Mickey actually looks really good. They showed like an Aladdin level. Interesting.
Yeah, I really want to get that game.
Wait, like the first Sonic and All-Stars Racing?
No, it's like a new version for the 3DS.
Formed?
It's a new version for the 3DS. Like, it's got some weird subtitle. In Kingdom Hearts Collector's Edition.
Well, it's that time again where we kind of give a shout out to a fellow YouTuber, and this guy I want to shout out. He's kind of actually been pretty faithful to the podcast. He's a very good friend of ours, and I like to give a shout out to Megatenkota.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I like your name.
Yeah, but I've checked out his channel, and guys, definitely check out Megatenkota, and he does a lot of pickup videos, but he's been doing a lot of Sega Saturn videos, and one of his main goals is to try to collect every single Sega Saturn game. I know that's kind of like it's kind of like a big ordeal to take on. There's a lot of very expensive Sega Saturn games out there, but he's a huge fan of the Sega Saturn. So, yeah, guys, go check out Megatenkota. Check out his channel. He does a lot of great videos, a lot of pickup videos, and he has a lot to say about the Sega Saturn. So,
and I know he's a big Shin Megami Tensei fan by his name, so it's awesome.
Yep.
Techno, you're not going to break anyone's kneecaps?
No. Techno's being nice? Come on.
Techno, wait, hold on. Techno is actually nice on this podcast. What's going on with that?
No, I'll break your goddamn legs if you don't subscribe to that guy's awesome channel.
Megatenkota.
Yeah.
There you go.
With this great Gatorade bottle.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds so violent. I'm so scared of that Gatorade bottle. Is it empty? Is it full at least?
I know. What's going on with this Gatorade bottle? Why should I be scared of it?
It's empty.
Oh, come on. Like, maybe if it was, like, frozen Gatorade or something, like, solid.
I know.
That would hurt like hell.
But, guys, it's that time.
Yes, it's that time again.
It's time for everyone's favorite My Little Trivia.
Sweet.
And the theme is
squirrels.
This week. No, not squirrels. Yeah. You're close, actually. You're pretty freaking close.
Animal movies.
But no, God fucking no. If
the answer is Airbud. Airbud.
No,
Airbud.
Fucking Airbud. No, screw that bullshit. But no, since I've been playing a lot of Jak and Daxter.
Oh shit.
Oh
the
god.
theme for this.
I'm screwed.
My Little Trivia. No, it's not about Jak and Daxter. It's about sidekicks.
Oh.
So the whole thing is going to be themed for sidekicks. Those trusty guys that love to help out the heroes and make them look good. But you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we going to say something to, answer or not?
Yeah, usually the answer would work.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, we used to say, like, explosions or
you guys, you haven't been doing that for the last 2 episodes, so...
Because you never said it to.
You know what? Whatever. I don't give a shit. If you guys want to say explosions, say explosions. Don't care. If you guys just want to blur out the answer, blur out the answer.
Fine, okay? Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this.
But if the answer to the question is explosion, that might be helpful.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright. Question 1. Who is the sidekick knight in the Kingdom Hearts games?
Oh god. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Which sidekick is the knight?
Is the knight?
Yep. In the Kingdom Hearts games, which sidekick plays the role as the knight?
Goofy.
Yay!
Goofy is correct.
What? No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get this Kingdom Hearts stuff.
You gotta play the games.
No, never.
Okay. Question 2. Who is Dante's sidekick in the Devil May Cry games that also starred in Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
Oh shit, I know his name.
Shit. It's that girl, isn't it?
Damn.
Or not?
I'm not giving any hints.
Because I don't know.
God.
I don't know.
God, I feel like I know it because I watched like some people play Marvel vs. Capcom, but oh my god. I'm gonna say, I don't know, just random answer, Drake. I don't know.
Nope.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
You got it, Techno?
Nope.
Trish.
Oh, Trish.
Yeah. Yep.
No, that sounds familiar.
Alright, question 3. In the Gears of War games,
No god.
Oh,
I'm
who
so
is
screwed.
Marcus's best friend?
Dom.
Yay!
Yeah, Dominic. But yeah, you got it right.
Bob.
It's not Bob. Alright, question 4.
This is horrible.
Name the computer AI that lives inside Master Chief's helmet.
Oh, Cortana.
Yay!
You got it.
Yes. Bam.
Alright. Alright, next question. Who says, hey, listen?
Navi.
Yay!
Got it.
God
Yes.
damn.
Okay. Now we're starting to get it. I'm liking it.
Okay, you guys are tied with 2 each. Okay. Next question. Who is the Black Mage's sidekick in Final Fantasy IX?
Oh, shit.
Biggie.
Oh, yes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yay!
I was trying to remember his name. I'm like, what the fuck's his name?
Alright, here's one for you, Dan. Clank is the guardian of what in the Ratchet and Clank games?
Oh, shit. I don't remember. Guardian for something? Damn, I don't remember that. It's been so long. Like, I played those games when they originally came out on the PS2 years ago. I had no idea, to be honest.
Techno, you know it?
Hell no.
He's the guardian of time.
Oh, wow, it's been so long.
I figured you would know that since you talked about Ratchet and Clank earlier.
I haven't played it in years, though.
Okay. Okay. What is the object in Portal that has friendly hearts on it?
Companion Cube.
Yay!
God damn
You
it.
got it,
Damn,
man.
yes.
Alright, you guys are tied again with 3 and 3. Alright, next question. There's only 3 questions left.
No, down
Alright.
the wire.
What is Tails' real name in the Sonic
Miles.
games?
Yay!
Miles tells per
Like how-
hour.
Oh, do I have to say the full name?
No, Dan got it.
I said Miles.
That's gay.
I was
Look.
just looking for Miles.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What is Daxter?
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Ferret?
What
You
species
got-
is Daxter?
See, oh, damn. I don't know the species.
An Otzel?
Yay!
You got it.
Yeah, fuck.
An Otzel. It's a combination between a weasel and an otter. Alright, you guys are fucking kicking it. You guys are each tied for 4 points.
God.
This next question is the tiebreaker and is the bonus question worth 3 points.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this one's kind of tough.
Okay.
In what game did Doc Lewis star in to help a certain somebody become a contender?
Punch Out?
Yay!
You got it!
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. 2 weeks in a row.
No!
Yes. And I got a Sonic question right. Oh my god, I
Wow.
feel so good.
Wow. You know, hold on. I gotta give you I gotta clap.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Victory.
Dan, you won 2 times in a row. And I think this is actually the first time someone got the bonus question right.
Yeah. It is.
So, you know what? There you go. Achievement unlocked.
That was a good round, Techno. Good job.
No,
That was
he's
intense.
fucking pissed.
I know he's pissed, but
He's
that was a good
pissed.
round. Went down to the wire.
My life is ruined!
The final bonus question.
God damn.
He's pissed. He's just like last week. He's fucking pissed.
Reigning champ.
All right, and I'm gonna start doing this. Whoever is the winner of these things, I'm gonna let them decide the theme for next week.
Oh god, I have no idea.
So you, Dan, you are the winner. What is the theme going to be next week?
Make it RPG related. I don't know.
RPG related. There you go. That is
RPG thing.
I'm going to get my ass kicked.
All tells of no. That wouldn't be fair. So
no,
RPG.
RPGs. All right, that's the theme for next week.
Yeah. Techno wins is like Sonic, Sega.
Sonic. There are Sonic RPGs.
There is one.
One.
Don't worry, I'll try to make it even. But that's it, you guys. What do you guys say? Do you guys want to end it here?
Yeah, it's Episode 42.
Episode 42, yeah, in the books.
In the
Techno's
books.
fucking pissed off 'cause he lost again.
Yes. And I was watching Nintendo Direct. It's confirmed Bandai Namco's the new developer for Smash Bros.
Wow.
They just showed them off. They were talking about like the guys from Bandai Namco. But hey, Bandai Namco makes awesome games. So
They do. They make Pac-Man.
they make Tales of. They're awesome.
I'll laugh my ass off on Pac-Man's in Smash Brothers.
Oh my God! They better put a Tales of character. That just hit me. Dude, Tales of, like Yuri Lol and Super Smash Bros. Fighting Mario. Like, it makes no fucking sense, but it'd be amazing.
Oh.
That just hit me too. I'm like, oh my God, they could put Tales of characters. That'd be amazing.
I don't know. I think they'll do pretty good, man. They made Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Or, they didn't make it, but
Yeah, I mean,
they're
did
gonna
a lot
make
of games.
They're gonna make the Tekken one.
They're doing Ni no Kuni, did Eternal Sonata. They got it. I have faith in them. But yeah, good episode, guys.
Yep. Good episode, guys.
Bye. Everyone say bye, even though
Bye.
Techno, because he's
Bye.
pissed. Bye.
Yeah. Techno, don't be pissed. Seriously, come on. You just suck at questions.
No, I don't.
Guys.
Bye,
love
guys.
you.
Bye. Bye.